Hey everybody, welcome to the D. Louise Book Series channel. I'm Christina Kristiana Deluise. And before we get started, please like my channel. Please thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing a good job. I have no special effects. I have no special stuff going on here or there. There's nothing that's going to pop up. I'm sorry. I'm just a person that reads books and likes to talk about books. So today we're talking about Anne Hillerman, The Tale of the Teller. I had read that last one, The Cave Bones, and I just had to continue. The story is told from the point of view of Bernie and Chee and Joe. And Joe, first, a tale teller is a person that weaves a blanket or a dress or something, and it's their own personal creation. It tells a story. Um, this was very compelling. It held my attention. I practically read almost the entire thing in one sitting. But Joe is hired by Mrs. Pinto to find out who donated a box of historical items because the box was I don't remember the exact amount, but it was supposed to contain like 5 or 10 things, and it came with a list, and 2 items were missing from that list. So while he investigates that, Mrs. Pinto's assistant Tiffany dies suddenly and unexpectedly, and then Bernie is suddenly she's flea market shopping with her mom. She comes across Mr. Nachi, who says, "Hey, um, I'm glad you came by because I need a cop because I discovered my stolen items over the vendor a couple rows over. And when I identified it and was able to prove that it had been mine, the guy gave it back to me. Could you please investigate it?" And then she goes over to the vendor and he's gone. He split. He got a little scared. And later on, she finally tracks him down, and he had bought it from somebody in front of Walmart. And he thought the person was in trouble. And then Bernie stumbles upon, while jogging down from her home, she discovers a man murdered on her trail, and she wouldn't have seen him if it wasn't for the dog, and that brings in the FBI agent. And what is she? So to find out how all of this is, all these little tidbits, how the murdered guy that Bernie finds, how Mr. Nachi, whose stuff was stolen, and he later gets shot, and Tiffany's death, all work together. You're gonna have to read the book to find out. It's amazing how many multi-layered this book is, how it's so multi-layered. There's so many different aspects to so many different people. The whodunit is like you don't see it. They're not even in the book till the end, I think. But it's just an amazing story. It's so multi-layered. It's so interesting. I was trying to keep track and I kind of lost track. I was like, because Rihanna, Mr. Nachi's granddaughter, tries to say, "Oh, he's got dementia. He's losing it. He didn't lose his object." But Mr. Nachi told too many things that were actually factual. And then it turns out Raina has a past and she's involved with it. So it's so multi-layered, you'll never see it coming. And of course, the FBI lady isn't forthcoming until much later. And see, if they had all been working together, they could have pieced it together a little bit sooner. But they had all these different plot lines, and it just wasn't one person. It was several people that were involved in this, and people getting hurt. It's so multi-layered. It's so interesting. It was amazing. I had to keep notes. I was like, all right, now this is what happened. This is what happened. And you have to see how these things happen and how the missing articles, the missing things from the box They were from the Trail of Tears. I don't know if you watch Outlander, um, where Jamie Fraser goes and tells the Indians, look, pass this down to your generations. It's not going to be in our time, but later on, when you do this and they tell you to go this way, try and tell as many people to go that way because it's a very, very sad time. And what happened with the Navajos and the Indians is just, but that's what's very interesting about this dress that the lady was supposedly looked like. They were the leaders at that time, and this is their history, and it's such a really good story, and it's so amazing how you can plot a mystery with so many branches, and it's like two items caused such a spider web of mystery. It's amazing how she intricately wove them all together. So it's just, I can't imagine how her talented Miss Hillerman is, that she was able to um, write all this. Oops, it fell. Oh well. Together. It's just amazing how many different branches of this are connected, and it takes the three of them and a couple and the FBI lady to piece it all together. It's amazing. It's a really good story. It's enjoyable. No, there's no rough graphic or anything in it, murder, stuff like that. But it's really, really good. And I highly suggest it. So please take the time to like and subscribe my channel. You'll never guess who done it. And the multi layers of this book, you just have to read it for yourself. And it's also good for the history. I really enjoyed the history lesson too. So please take the time to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for checking me out.